Okay, welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. I have an apology to make. The space on my disk ran out as I was finishing up that last puzzle. So unfortunately, we missed that and we lost out on Cornelius's log. I haven't actually gone to see if I can do it here. Yep, there we go. So I'll read this real quick because this is what you missed after I completed the puzzle. When I got back to New Jerusalem, I hid the truth. Not just about Athena and the island, but everything. My grief, my personal opinions about where the city was headed, all of it. I became the dusty old curator people wanted me to be. Except, of course, that the whole thing was a front. I didn't care about the museum, and I certainly didn't care about the archive scholars and their endless, tedious discussions, no matter how much they fawned over me. No, what I needed was access to the tools. Studying the archive hasn't answered any of our questions about humanity, but it has taught us something, and that's data recovery. Alright. So yeah. I did notice the beep when I was in the middle of the puzzle, but I thought it was just like a warning or something and not, hey, you're now out of memory, we're not going to record anymore. But thankfully I checked right after that puzzle. Because I was about to sign off anyway, so thankfully didn't lose too much. And I don't know why I filled up, because I hadn't deleted any recordings in a while. So I had all 15 previous parts. You know, not all 15, like I had good 25 parts maybe. All loaded, because I think that's how many recordings I've still got to go. At least. And I hadn't deleted any, so yeah. And I had a couple of power wash ones that were still sitting there. So I'll clean that up, and now I know to keep a better eye on it. But for now, we should have a decently sized finale episode to get through. 4 more of these. And then we got whatever ending is in the megastructure. Don't know why I skipped when I was already right there, but anyway. This way. Hopefully these puzzles aren't too hard. I'm well rested now, so that could also mean they shouldn't be as hard for me, but you never know. Thrust vector. Sometimes I do my best work when I am sleep deprived. Alright, we got a red up here. We got a red up there, we got the red colour there, we got the blue colour there, we got a blue up there. Oh, it's red here. I wonder. No. I cannot. But what if I just take this with me? Let's not try and overthink it, and let's just... Yep. Do this. And I need the blue to get in there. Where was I getting the red light from again? In there. No? There. Hang on. What if... Oh no, I need that to get into the... Unless I... Well, that gets me that, which means I could go down and grab this again. Run my way up. Get this in here. I don't need that anymore. So I could, what, do this. Interesting. What if I were to do it from up here? No. I can't do it from here because that blocks it. That blocks that. That gives me that. I don't know. I could do this. Get that out. Oh, it's just not enough. Okay. What about that? No? What if I do it a bit further? No, it doesn't stay on long enough. And I can't do it from there because that gets blocked. I need to get a red one into there. Alright, do I instead do this? Oops. Sugar. That opens that. There's nothing for me to do up there, because that's not tall enough. I could do it there, actually. If I had one up here, I could get both of them to connect to that. Then I could force this out, which could possibly block the red light and let it connect to the blue instead, maybe? Let's reset it, because I think I've got it stuck in there now. But say, for example, that's good to go. That lets me get all the way in there. Or do I put it on that? Hmm. I wonder, can I put that in here? Technically, yes. Not the other one's on top. So then what if I do that? It's not sticking out enough. Do that. Is that gonna be enough? No. Okay. What about that? That does work. The only annoying thing is it doesn't do enough for me to hit the other side. Maybe... do that? Then I could push that one up into there. Perhaps. Because I can't get it up there enough to do it to that side. So it's got to be something from down here to keep that one on. Or could I possibly get this powering itself from in here? No. Not without it being from up there as well. And that's blocking that, so it can't be from up there. Yeah, no, it's not enough. Maybe that? Like, if I put this right on the edge of here... Do you reckon that'll be enough? To look into here? Should be. Should be. It fell off. What? Why did it fall off? That's just rude. Alright. I can still get both of these on here. Now I could pull light from that into that, but not into that. That's being blocked by that. Even if I put it there, it gets blocked. So it's got nothing to do with this. Yep. So again, I can get into there. But I can't get into there. What if I just do this? That's not enough to power it from in there, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I wonder if I can make that jump. No, might as well just set this up first and then... Whoa! Too much run. I guess me there. I'm gonna leave that there and just try and do this stupid jump to try and cheese it. That worked for that. Let's see if that works. If I can grab that from over here, then we're golden. I can. Okay, I cheesed it. But I don't care.
Every now and then I tried to reach Athena. I still believe now, present tense, that we can find each other again. But I had no idea what had happened. When I saw the first images you sent back, saw the towers and the puzzles, the changes to what you call the megastructure, I realized something had gone wrong. It took me a while to figure it out.
That's okay, this one first. Aw, so he knew something was wrong when he saw puzzles. Poor corny. Alright, there we go, this way. I hear the stack. Now I numbed up my ulcer before I did this one, so if I sound a bit off, that could be why. Math isn't working like it's supposed to when it's numb. The mule. So something's got to carry something else. Alright, we need blue light, we need tunneler. Alright, we got you, you're connected to that. So all I need to do is actually power this. So that can't do that. Okay. That powers that, but unpowers that. Okay. Which gets me into there. Could do that. Put that on there. And that'd get me into here. Alright, so that gets this. We can turn that on. Oop. What if I were to just do this? Flip that. I can get in there now. I can now teleport my way out. Grab this. Chuck it through. Teleport in. I need to get out. Because that's blocked by that blue. I see. So I think what I need to do first is set this back up the opposite way. Now I could do this to get it back through there. Oop. Okay, that does that. Why did I need to get that all the way back there? I don't think I did. Now I could probably... Did I need to do it? Oh no. I think I needed to do it with the teleporter on it. So I could have this facing there to get into there. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Gosh darn it. Alright. Let's get you back in. does that. Teleport in here. You get the teleporter out. You go back on. No? Can we get that on without doing that? I don't think so. If we just power that. Reached another conundrum. I can't choose this one. If I manage to bring the teleporter in there, I could probably teleport in. Could just dump that out and then do this. Cannot see. Because that's shaded, that's why. So that gets me in there. So now that's bouncing along in there. Hang on. What if I let this get into here first? Get that. Then I can't get back out. But what I could do is instead get this in here. Do that. Bounce out. It's too high. Could make it lower there. I don't have to put it on there, I could just make it lower. Get back out there. Let me do that as well, I guess. Hit that. That's powering it through. Could I possibly get that out? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I reckon it might be. Let's get this all the way back here first. That gets me out. Then I can put this here. Then I can do that. Then I can do that. And voila. I can now get into there with the teleporter. No, I need to get in there with that. Okay. Flip that. Teleport in. Grab that. Grab that. Teleport out. Need to teleport in. If I can look in from there and do that. So that's how I get back in. Okay. Ta-da, we're done. Cool.
It was your visions that gave me the final confirmation that I was right. You see, they're not all Athena's memories. Some of them are things Athena was never present for. Those are Miranda's memories, 1K. She's still in there. A ghost in the machine. And we can save her.
Hi, Cornelius.
If Miranda can be saved, 1K, this matters more than the megastructure.
It's gonna make me choose, isn't it? Miranda or the theory of everything. Don't know. Miranda's like the morally right choice, possibly. Because the theory of everything is still a bit esoteric and unsure. But we shall see. I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. For now, we still got 2 more puzzles, and then we're gonna get through the tower itself. The megastructure, not the tower. So you're just saying the tower from the first game. Then I don't know if I have to DLC it out in this game. I don't think the Xbox Game Pass comes with it. If it doesn't, that's a shame, because I'm probably not going to buy it. Why'd it go up? Ah, because I needed to go up. I'm an idiot. I forgot it was up there. That's on me. This might be a quicker way up there anyway. Just need to go up and around. Oh, actually the quicker way would have been, yeah, up those other staircases. Oh well. We're here now you get to enjoy me waffling on while we get to where we need to go. that does end up being the choice, I probably will save Miranda, I guess. Because, I mean, there's always the idea that if Tina did it once, she can do it again. You can't really make the same person again. Plus, the theory of everything would just make things easy. We could still do everything we need to do without her, it'd just take a lot longer. But we're basically immortal, so what's a little bit of extra time, right? So yeah, if it does come down to that, I will save Miranda. Unless she asks me not to. Yeah, there's nuances to it, but obviously if she doesn't want to be saved, then I won't. Unless she doesn't want to be saved for some stupid reason. Hollow. Hello. Frank Walker from National Tiles. Alright. I have a red activator. A green activator. That doesn't take from that. Okay. I can make loot in do that. That makes green, which I can then shoot into that, and that should open that. And then I can shoot it here to get into here. Then I can move it back over here. And now the red's activated on its own, so that's fine. I wonder what the blue light's supposed to do. I can take that now. I can't quite see that from there, but that's fine. Oh, what? No. I need to get this one unlocked to get this in there. Let's see if I make red and blue. Make green. I can do that. Could I possibly get both of them? Alright, all I need to do is do this. Then that's on its own. Then I can grab this and bring it out. Now I could do the blue and red makes green. Chuck it here. And get the green one. need a green light into there. So what if I instead get that there, so I can grab this. Could then red light activate out here. I know I'm probably gonna need that, and that's why they put it there. Like grabbing a blue and putting it there so I can bring it out here. And shooting that from here. I do wonder what that does. I'm gonna reset. Because I do reckon I've done that wrong. What if I just do this from the start? That does power that one. Okay. Then I could get, if I can get this out, obviously. I can get the green light to power the next one. With that, go blue, red makes green to hit there. And then I just need the red activated to get to the final one. Oh no, it's green as well. So I just need to get the green light activator here, which will get both of those. Okay. So you're the final step, putting you there. So for now, I need you. Alright, now I can do that. Cannot see the red light from there, but that's fine. What I can do... Oh, it's just slightly too long. And that gets that. And I can power you with that. So now I can take this away. So I just need this out. I can go like there. And if I get a blue light onto it, with that, I win. But now I need to get that back in there without breaking this. See, I can't get this there yet. What I can do is blue and red makes green. Hmm. Grab that one. Red go here. That screws up that. Now boned. Actually, no, I can get out. But no, I'm boned. Because I can get out, but I can't get any of these out. I was so close, too. So yeah, looking at it, that gets there. It's like perfectly not enough. Reset. If I put something in here, it's not enough to hit either of them either. Okay. Right. Well, first things first. That's a definite. I get that. Then I can what? Get that there. Get that there to power that. What if I do this? Power that. No. Okay. If I do that, I can do that. Grab this. Grab that. But if I do that, that's going to break that. Like, oh no, it doesn't break it because I perfectly blocked it with that. That's hilarious. I need that though. So not you yet, I guess. I do what I wanted to do with this? Shit. I'm once again stuck. Oh my god. Yeah, I could probably barely do it from here. If I got that out. What's the time looking at? 50 minutes on a couple of puzzles. Jesus Christ. Like the final configuration has to be the connector to blue to a green red, so the green red can pop that into there like that. If I do a connector to blue, I can put it here and maybe put the green red behind it. No, I just need to get into here. So I just need an activator here, so I could get into there, so I could then crawl out. Need this out there, this in here, activator here. Or what activator? Would it be a red-green? I only have a red or a green, so that can't be that. Unless I get the blue going first. Get the green out there. Oh, no, I don't need to get back in because I can just walk out through here. So I just need to be in here with this out there and an activator in here, so I can swap it with that. Alright. We have a plan. It's not a very good plan, but it is a plan. Grab that. Grab this out. Need to get an activator back in there. What if I were to do that? Slightly too much. Slightly. What if I were to move this then? So that's now powering that to that to that. I could get the red into here. Is this it? Have I done it? Can I have? Because I can do this to this. blue, red, green, green. Yes.
Everything you see around you is Athena. Her hopes and fears superimposed onto the landscape of our island. And hidden behind the most difficult trials is precisely the device I need access to. You see, I don't think it's a coincidence that her mind picked Pandora as one of its avatars. On some level, she knows I might be right. But grief is something we cling to. We get used to it. We start being afraid of letting it go because what if we try and we're disappointed? That seems too much to take, so we put up walls around the very idea of trying. That's why she picked Pandora. That's why she hid this all away. Because left at the bottom of that box was hope.
Alright, looking at the time, it's about to hit an hour. So what I might do is leave this final puzzle and whatever's left in the mega structure for the finale. But then if this puzzle's really quick, well, I'm just going to take that risk. So thank you for watching. I shall see you in the finale. Ciao.